Hello, everybody. Joe Begadones here, and welcome back for another episode of White Album 1. Memories like falling snow.exe. I totally didn't have to look at OBS to remember what the subtitle of this game is, because it doesn't quite roll off the tongue very well. It's not like the other series I'm doing right now, which you should like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell for, so that way you'll be able to watch it when it comes out too. Utaware du Mono, Mask of Deception. It's like flipped with that game though, because if you're not familiar with it, fucking Utaware du Mono is just fucking gobbledygook in the mouth. Way too many syllables. Too much. But I'd meant to record this episode yesterday. However, I had a broken tooth, which surprisingly to even me, I'm already fine. Thank God for the, I was about to say for the U.S. medical system, but no, that's awful. If you're a member of the military, though, the U.S. military medical system, if you're on active duty orders, is fantastic. I called 7:30 in the morning at the dental clinic as soon as it opened. I'm like, hey, I broke my tooth. They're like, okay, come in this afternoon. I go in, they look at it, they're like, yep, you fucking took a chip out of your tooth. I guess it's from when I was eating my Tostito scoops. They're cornmeal chips, and occasionally get like the little pebble that's like fucking denser than a neutron star of little baked cornmeal. And that just got right at my tooth and broke it. So they ground it down, put in a filling, and a couple hours later, it doesn't even hurt anymore. Like, it wasn't even that bad of pain to begin with. It was like on a scale of 1 to 10. It was like a 3. Just kind of like that constant dull, like, ow, my tooth is broken, kind of pain. But unless like I was eating or like chomping my teeth, going like, I had the little tongue clicks. Otherwise, my mic suppressor wouldn't pick up my teeth clacking. Thank God. But you get my point. Unless I was putting pressure on it, it like didn't hurt. It was just kind of annoying. And if I was gonna be yapping, that it would be a little distracting. But now it's fine. I went in, and like an hour and a half later, they drilled down my tooth, gave me a filling, and they gave me one of those nice white kind of porcelain fillings too, that don't show very well, much at all. Actually, I have another one of those I got when I was like 14, which I had to tell my dentist about, when I got here. They're like, oh, nice, you don't have any fillings. I'm like, haha, actually, you just looked at my teeth, but you missed it because it was so small. Kind of like this one, where it's not like I have disgusting, gross teeth. I actually have fairly healthy, strong teeth. It's just, it wasn't as strong as that American-grown cornmeal, which just shattered my enamel. But now I'm good. I'm good to go. Like, I at least thought I would have to wait a couple more days for, like, the throbbing to go down. But really, it's like, I got home from work, I took, like, 1 ibuprofen, had lunch, and right as rain. Thank you, American taxpayer, for letting me get my teeth fixed same day with $0 out of pocket to me. God bless the USA. Anyway, what happened last time? Last time, we kind of got through most of the prologue. It looks like now we're into the game proper, where, like I said last time, at least I'm pretty sure I said it, or heavily alluded to it, we're just going to go straight shot down the Yuki route first. Main reason, she's like main heroine girl. She's on the box. She's one of the big two, but also one of the things I was reading was her route has a lot of like crossover with the other routes, so if you don't do hers first, it just kind of feels like you're repeating a lot of stuff from the other routes, and that's not very, great, entertaining if you're doing it, after the fact. It's kind of a thing I had when I was going through Muv-Luv, Muv-Luv Extra, the first one. Like, maybe similar thing, where the two main heroines, they share like 90% of their routes. And it's just kind of like you get to a scene where it's like, oh, wacky shenanigans, who you gonna go hang out with? And you pick one of the two. And then you get like a 5-minute scene, and it's like, oh, back onto the shared route. and then you repeat that for an entire visual novel. But the side character routes in Muv-Luv are good. Go read Muv-Luv. This is where I would plug my own read-through of Muv-Luv, but that got goned, nuked, like turned to ash, reduced to atoms when YouTube deleted my own channel. Oops. Now I make sure to, even if there is adult content, to fully remove it from the video and put it on a separate website where YouTube can't get it, even though I'm pretty sure that's still against the terms of service, but they don't seem to care as much because it's not directly on their platform. Anyway, back to White Album. Let's go. Now then, where should I go today? Yeah, here we go. Let's go... Where do we want to go? Nimi Station. I kind of want to go out today. I head downtown. Oh, it's Kira. Hey, Kira! We're hanging out, boosting stats, probably. Actually. Ooh, it's locked? Meet certain conditions to unlock. We must not be smart enough. We too stupid. These look like small talk, just waste time. I don't know what hobbies would be. Toggle status, what's that do? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay, no. So it's not just waste time. It's actually a skill you have to level. So, like, small talk, kind of charisma, hobbies. There are hobbies. There's no point like RPGifying this. It's just things a guy does. Romance. Hey, Akira. How's Misaki been lately? Look at those eyes light up. It's a shame we're probably gonna romance her in a different route and, you know, cuck our best friend, but hey. Snooze or lose, bud. I actually don't know if she's a heroine. I'd assume she is, considering she has, like, a character model and, you know, a voice actor. And she's a woman who we were introduced to in the prologue. So, one leads to the other to assume romance heroine. Good. That love-struck look that barely crossed his face when talking about her is a different story. Oh wow, we're just gonna blow through these days, huh? If it's kind of nothing seen like that. I have a tutoring session with Mana today. Now, where should I go? Probably to Mana's house. Yeah, where does she live? Ibukicho Burbs. Oh, no, not the Burbs. Like the... I was about to say the bad Sims game, but no, that was... Was it the Burbs? You know, kind of the urban Sims game for like the PS2, where you were like downtown in the city. Where it wasn't that great, in all honesty. I had it. I was pretty big into The Sims as a kid, but I didn't have a good PC, so it was all the PlayStation Sims, which weren't as good as the PC ones. I have my tutoring job today. I kill some time before heading over to Mana's house. Huh, no one seems to be home. Well, it's a weekday after all. She does most of her work from home, but I'm sure she still has to go to school for exams and to study. I guess I'll go kill some time and then come back later and try again. Just as I'm about to take off. The front door opens a crack and I can see Mana peering out from inside. She steps outside. She must have been home all day since she's not wearing a uniform. Or she came home and, you know, changed out of it because it's a little weird to wear a uniform at home just around, because it's like they only drew one sprite or something. That would be weird. But it's like me when I get home. Like within 5 minutes, I've ditched my uniform. I'm fucking pantsless, just sitting in my computer chair, ready to go. That's mainly because it's getting hot. And if you're new to the channel, get ready to hear me bitch about my house all summer long. I pay really cheap rent for a standalone 2-bedroom, 1.5-bath place, all to myself, big backyard, hedged, like fenced in backyard, hedged in front yard. But it was built in the 40s before they knew anything about fucking proper insulation. Like, at most, there's like balled up newspapers in the walls and ceilings. Most likely, there's no insulation at all. Upstairs, where my bedroom is, I can't be up there during the day. It literally gets to over like 110 degrees. I have to like blast the AC like for 2 hours before I go to bed. And that's a window AC unit, because this house was built before central air existed. I have one giant heater grate, sitting in the walkway between my living room and kitchen that heats the entire house. Makes the living room and sunroom comfortable in the winter, but upstairs, not so much. Would have been nice if she hadn't kept me waiting. And then, seemingly annoyed, she disappears back inside the house again. Sorry, that's not what I meant. I pound on the door. Yeah, Jordan, America, Jordan, ha 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 ha. She looks at me like I'm some kind of idiot. I don't feel dumb. Well, you got like a 1 in your fucking, like, smartsy boy stat, so, just saying. Sorry for barging in. Feeling slightly uncomfortable, I take off my shoes and step inside. Gotta at least, try. At least once, After that, we can just pocket the money and never show our face to you ever again. But, it's a bad look if you don't even show up once for real. She says almost mockingly while sitting in her chair. Of course I came. Your parents hired me as your tutor. Rip. Okay, sure. Let's just pull out that little cabinet under your desk and you can sit on there. I'm used to sitting on a girl's bed, so it's pretty awkward. Just don't be weird about it. It's just a nice, comfy seat for now. Even more so considering she's a girl I don't know very well. Sorry? I have no idea what Mana's studying right now, since I hadn't yet decided whether to take the job or not the other day when I stopped by. Ended up having no choice but to pull out the reference book and workbook I used when taking the exams myself. Try this problem for now. While she does that, I can look over her own textbooks and see what she's studying. What's that supposed to mean? I need to see how much you know. Somehow, I managed to find the right words to say. She snorts, clearly unhappy, but she quickly bends over the book as she starts on the first question. Yeah, tests where you have to actually write out your answer fucking suck. I pick up the closest textbook and flip through it. She doesn't seem to study at all. What, the spine's still stiff? The book is still practically pristine. There are only a few creases near the bindings amongst the first couple pages. I guess we're starting from scratch? But if that's the case, I'm not sure how we're gonna cover enough material for her to pass her college exams on time. Suddenly realize Mana's staring at me. Nothing. Feeling like I did something wrong, I hurriedly put the textbook back where I found it. It's not that important, so hurry up and finish. Just skip the things you don't know. With that, she slams her pencil down on the test sheet impatiently. Hey, what's wrong with... She's done, bro. Before I can finish, I realize something. She's managed to answer every single question. And a cursory glance reveals that most of them are correct. Huh? What? I'm seeing my confusion. She crows triumphantly. No, just curious though. Do you happen to have this workbook? I point to the workbook in question. Yeah, it'd be a little odd for her to have, a college entry exam prep book from like multiple years prior. They update those every single year. Well, she's not entirely wrong. But the scant information I received from the tutoring center had left me with the impression her grades weren't anything to write home about. That gifted child with no motivation to try it all. That's like fucking really 80% of the people on the internet. Or at least they think they're the gifted child, when really, they were just mediocre. Like, let's all be honest here. High school isn't that hard at all. Like, if you literally just read the fucking books, you'll get the material. It's written to, big surprise here, a high school reading level. And, for a high schooler to comprehend. Not really complicated stuff. You all just have inflated egos and think you were like the sad, depressed, gifted kid who made no friends because, that people just don't get my genius, when really you were all just socially awkward and kind of weird. Huh? Not me though. I was cool. I had all the friends, all the girls. Oh, no, we're not done yet. Despite feeling like this is a bad idea, I test her with a random oral question. However, she manages to nail that too, albeit with an unnecessarily surly tone. She splays her legs out to either side. You look like a brat with an attitude problem. Correction required? Question mark? Angry emoji? Which she is. That's boring, huh? Studying isn't supposed to be exciting, Not really. Like, if you can make it exciting, sure, do it. But, I mean, studying doesn't have to be just like rote repetition. She pouts, clearly fed up. Huh? Yeah, sure. It might be a good idea to call it a day. Did it say call it day? Yeah. Ooh, more typos. Overjoyed at my decision, she quickly begins putting away her pencils and pens. I'm pretty baffled, but I'm not sure what else to do considering considering her perfect answers across the board. I have to come up with a more solid lesson plan next time I come back. If you come back, because I don't know, we're fucking not doing her out. She gets up from her chair and switches to the small stereo by the wall. Pop music begins playing from the speakers. Late 90s, early 2000s pop music. This isn't a CD. It's the radio. I found myself relaxing somewhat. The music perfect for the late afternoon. Well, there's no harm in enjoying the weekend, right? Weekend. Hang on a sec. Isn't today a weekday? What's she doing listening to the radio instead of going to school or studying? Hey, Mana? Don't you have school today? She falls silent for a moment. Liar. Be that as it may, you still have exams coming up. Like, black and white, the bare bones matter of the fact, yes, you're not entirely wrong. However, part of going to school is to prepare you for entering the workforce, and that involves learning interpersonal skills and how to, navigate social environments properly and effectively. Just like school, you're probably going to work with some fucking douchebags that you don't like, and they don't like you. But you're supposed to be adults, and you're supposed to be able to handle that properly. And homeschooled kids are a bunch of little weirdos who are always socially stunted and usually go crazy once they get some freedom and go to college. Either that, or they turn a hardcore conservative, Christian fascist weirdos. There are two which way Western man. What kind of weird homeschooled kid are you gonna be? Either that or they're just like genuinely nice people, you know, who are just like a little awkward. It's totally, you know, not possible for human beings to exist on a spectrum. She's right, but nothing. I'm in no position to lecture her.
いいわよ。もう少ししたら買い物にでも出かけるから。一日中家の中になんて閉じこもらないわよ。
That's not what we're talking about here. So you're saying neither of your parents care?
言わないわよ。
Man, I'm just fucking stuttering all over the field today. Jeez. She bows her head in the silence between songs.
ちょっと黙っててよ、藤井さん。曲聞こえないよ。
Just turn it up. You're sitting right next to it. Just make sure not to go deaf. Sorry. I guess I got a little too personal. I fall silent, focusing on the music from the radio.
藤井さん。
She suddenly says my name. Yes?
大学って楽しい？
Kind of. I offer up a fairly vague answer. Like most things, it's what you make of it. You know, if you just go to class, do your homework, turn in your assignments, and that's it. Like you don't like try to, you know, meet people, interact, go out, do things. It's probably not going to be very fun. After a moment, she says,
いいかな。
Huh? What's wrong? I ask, caught off guard.
そろそろ下校時間だから、ちょっと遊びに出るの。
She says, looking at me arrogantly.
それじゃ藤井さん。
Hey, if you go out right now, you might get caught by like a truancy officer asking what middle school you go to. I find myself getting swept up in momentum as she heads out, unable to utter a single word.
じゃあ行ってきます。さよなら、藤井さん。
Only a moment ago, she was sitting at her desk, completely fed up. The ferocity of her mood swings is terrifying. What should I do? Well, see you next time. Okay then, nice work today. Though if anyone worked hard today, it was me. That's what I think to myself as I wave goodbye.
バイバイ。
It's a smile that seems to say, free at last. Did she really hate her lesson that much? Well, see you next time.
また来るの？ひょっとして。
Because it's my job. I make a point of emphasizing that fact.
そうなんだ。
And her shoulders slump, looking exhausted. Yeah, because, you know, you might not care if we show up, but, you know, if your parents find out and then they complain to the employment agency, you know, they'll probably put that in my file that, like, oh, he's a little fucking slacker that doesn't even show up. It's affecting my future employment opportunities.
でも、もし忙しかったらサボってもいいよ。
Such an eager student.
じゃあね、藤井さん。
Bye. Woo, days are flying by. Now then, where should I go today? Today is the 8th, which means we go to the park. Is that an option? There we go. Okay, it's the Burbs that we stopped at the park. Okay, so the location isn't really what's on the top. That's just kind of the general area. The specific location is, you know, once you actually get on the regional area. Gotcha. To the park. I kind of want to go out today. I head downtown. Huh? Pretty sure that's Yuki over there. Hey, Yuki!
おはよう、トウヤくん。
She flashes me a big, childlike smile.
どうしたの？
Romance. Something occurred to me. I wonder how the two of us came off to everyone around us. Okay, so that text is just going to be read verbatim. Gotcha, so I don't have to read it. I want to make my selection. It's just No one ever talks about us, you know?
いいことじゃない。
Sure, but I don't know. Sometimes it makes me anxious. Considering how careful I am around anyone from big name celebrity gossip rags. So far, nothing's come out about our relationship. Not like it would normally be enough to generate any amount of tactless commotion, but you know, maybe. It's possible that I'm so lost in her shadow, no one even notices I'm here?
どんな風に見られたいの？
Your question catches me off guard. What?
だから、トウヤくんは私とどんな風に見られたかったの？
Well, such an embarrassing question to ask point blank, Yuki. But, to be fair, I got myself into this mess. Well, yeah, it is what it is, right? I don't really care.
だよね。
Ugh, such a wishy-washy dude. That's true. Besides, no matter how others view us, that gorgeous smile she continues to bless me with will never change. And just say something like that. Don't just say, I don't really care. Like, you might think girls like the, distant, unaffected, unemotional guy. Emotionally unavailable guy. The stoic badass. But, most people don't like being around, a fucking cinder block of a human being with, like, no depth. I should worry less about the opinions of the faceless masses and focus on what really matters. Yuki. And her smile.
どうしたの？
Nothing. You're right. I shouldn't worry about it.
うん。
Ooh, man. This shit just flies on by. Now then, where should I go today? Well, looks like I can kind of just do whatever. But, avoid shit downtown? Or am I allowed to talk with girls when it's just ... instead of exclamation mark? Hold on, let me double check the guide here a second. Sorry, you might lose volume for a second. I apologize. Just have to move OBS so that way I can get a clear view of the screen. Skip all other days by selecting home, unless otherwise indicated, and reach the ending. I would suggest taking part in conversation on date. I would suggest taking part in conversations on days not mentioned, at least in earlier runs. Alright. So, we can just talk to the other girls, as long as you're not, like, flirting them up. Just fucking spitting game. We can just have normal human interactions with them. Just, like, avoid the event ones, it looks like. Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Or no. It's hard to say. Fuck. I'll just follow the guide. I don't want to, like, get some accidental points and fuck things up this early in the game. I don't know. Let's just stay at home, I guess. I kind of want to take it easy today. I decided to spend the day in my room. Coming! You'd be visiting me this late. I opened the door to find...
こんばんは、トウヤくん。突然でごめんね。
Huh? What are you doing here?
突然だけど、お願いしたいことがあって。
You always come around, always looking for favors, never just to hang out.
今いい？
Huh? Not at all. It's fine. Wanna come in?
いいよ、ここで。下に車待たせてるし。
Oh yeah? So, what's this favor then?
トウヤくん、明日
I
時
mean,
間空いてる？
it's Monday. I'd assume he has school. Tomorrow.
朝から。
Not that I know of. Schedule should be pretty clear.
じゃあお願いなんだけど、明日一日テレビ局で AD やってほしいんだ。
Are we getting paid? An AD?
私専属の付き人みたいな仕事になっちゃうんだけど、
Oh, yeah, that's
まごまとした小道具のセッティングだとか、
that's
簡単な
doable.
連絡係だとか。
You know, we can use it as a sneaky little way to have time alone with a girlfriend. Sure, I guess. But why'd you come all the way out here? Should've just asked me over the phone.
それがね、いつもその仕事やってくれてる人が、つい
Oh,
さ
fuck.
っきテレビ局の前で交通事故に遭ったんだって。
Oh, wow. That sounds rough.
大したことはなかったみたいだけど、明日の収録で代わりの人がいないんだって。誰でもいいって仕事じゃないから。だから慣れない人を代役に立てるより、私のことをよく知ってる東也くんにお願いした方がいい
Alright.
かなって思って。
You know, and he does, like, work on the side as an AD, so it's not the weirdest ask in the world.
ちょうどこの近くを通ってたから、直接にお願いしちゃおうってことになって。でもごめんね、プライベートに仕事は持ち込まないって言ったのに。
Hey, as long as we're getting paid, you know, that's work. That's professional. Oh, it's really okay, Yuki. There's no need to act so formal around me. I'm free tomorrow, so I'd be happy to help out.
本当ありがとう東也くん。本当に。
I said I will, so I will. Also, you're being really loud.
ごめん。ありがとう東也くん。
Yeah, these are shitty Japanese apartments with paper-thin walls.
いつも無理って。
Nah, that's not true in the slightest. I'll do the best I can, Yuki. I ruffle her hair gently.
ちょっと待ってて。弥生さんに知らせてこなきゃ。
Yayoi? Swear I've heard that name before. Must have met her.
東也くんも知ってるでしょ。篠塚弥
Yeah,
生
the
さん。
scary lady.
ほら、私の。
Just as she's about to finish her sentence.
ユキさんのマネージャーです。
Yep. Startled, Yuki spins around.
はじめまして。ではありませんね。私、森川由紀のマネージャーの
So,
篠塚弥生と申します。
I'm sure you won't be a wedge, you know, in this relationship to add drama to the route later on. She bows her head silently in my direction.
弥生さん、東也くんをそんな知らない人みたいに扱うのはやめてよ。
This lady is Yao Shinozuka. She's been acting as Yuki's manager since she made her debut a year ago and is always by her side. Although, being only 24 years old, Yayoi is as much a rookie to the field as Yuki is. Still, she's got the dignified air of someone more experienced. From the anecdotes I've heard from Yuki, I get the impression that Yayoi's great at her job. I guess people like her, with a natural gift, exist in entertainment too.
遅いのでお迎え
Oh,
に参り
people
ました。
like her,
何
you know, not people like her, as in, you know, they enjoy her being around. We're talking about a group of people with her characteristics. Gotcha. I put my emphasis on my sentence a little funny there.
うん。あ、そうそう。東也くん
Yeah,
も
we're
ね
just like negotiating the
手伝って
details.
くれるって
Don't
言っ
worry
てくれ
about
た
it.
よ。
Yuki's manager glances down at me, studying me for a moment.
ご協力感謝いたします。
Look, don't appreciate you coming to my front door and immediately like giving me a look over and judging me from the comfort of my own home. And then she gives a slight nod.
弥生さんたら。
You know, after he's been home all day, he's probably looking a little rough. Yuki is desperate to bridge the gap between us in whatever way she can.
もうちょっと気楽にやってもらわないと困るよ。明日一緒にお仕事してもらうんだし。
Oh, right. Sorry.
そうですね。藤井さんでしたかしら。
Yeah, it's important to make sure the E is a long vowel. Yeah, Toya Fuji. Yayoi extends her hand towards me.
以後よろしくお願いいたします。
I grip her offered hand and shake it. Likewise.
よかった。
Do you have a good business handshake?
それでは簡単な概要を。
He seems like he has kind of a limp-wristed kind of grip where he doesn't quite know what to do when giving a proper handshake. With that, Yayoi condenses a 30-minute orientation speech into a 5-minute introductional rundown right in my doorway. In reality, her speech was probably longer, but I only remember 5 minutes worth of it. Regardless, when she's done, I confirm I understand everything.
それでは明日よろ
With that said, she signals to Yuki that it's time to go before stepping outside.
ごめんね、本当に急で。
Yeah, literally. That Yayoi girl really is something, huh?
うん。初めての人とか結構苦手みたいだけど。
Yeah, we can tell. She says with a look of genuine concern.
でもいい人よ。とっても優しい人なんだ。私には。
Is that so? It's not the impression I got at all, but I don't want to make Yuki worried by bringing that up. Anyway, isn't she waiting for you in her car? You should go.
あ、そうだね。それじゃあ東也くん、また明日ね。
Yeah, keep working hard, Yuki. With that, Yuki leaves, following Yayoi. Sounds like I'm going to be busy tomorrow, but the prospect of getting to see Yuki fills me with excitement. Also, the prospect of, labor fills my wallet with money. Arr, 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 arr. Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. No. Ah. I hate the spring. I hate plants. I hate trees. I hate grass. Ugh. The sound of the alarm clock, which I haven't heard since entering university, fills my ears. And what kind of fucking class schedule do you have? I have to go to my part-time job at the TV station. Considering Yuki asked me to basically stick by her side all day, I'm more pumped than I would be for a normal job. Time to go. After telling the receptionist I work here, I head to Yuki's designated green room. I open the door, which has a small plaque with Yuki Morikawa written on it hanging on the outside. Despite having worked my fair share of jobs at TV stations, I can't help but feel nervous stepping inside.
おはよう東也くん。さすが遅刻
Nice
しない
outfit.
ね。偉い。
I mean, pretty sure we've seen it before, but still a good look. Despite being at work, Yuki still greets me with her usual warm smile. I try my best.
おはようございます。
And there's Yayoi, standing by Yuki's side like a guard dog.
今日一日よろしくお願いします。
It's no big deal. And thanks for taking me on. Meanwhile, Yayoi's just as professional as always. I know if I match her level of politeness, it'll only bother Yuki, so I try my best to keep a lighthearted attitude in response.
今日は東也くんがずっとついててくれるから、なんだか安心して仕事できそうだよね。
Yeah, but don't get distracted. You're on the clock. What are you talking about?
今日の藤井さんのお仕事といたしましては、
Yayoi suddenly starts speaking, abruptly cutting me off. She isn't exactly what I'd call considerate.
私たちについているのを状態として、FD やコックピットからの指示でその都度動いてください。
Yeah, sounds about right. Standard grunt work. Got it.
コックピット、ガレージの位置は、
I do.
インカムなどの使い方は、
Very well. I do my best to hide my irritation at her questions.
以上です。
She looks away as soon as she's finished speaking, as if dismissing me.
頑張ろうね、東也くん。
I'll do my best. You too, Yuki. I can tell Yayoi wants to say something else. So off-putting that I'm unable to give Yuki a genuine smile of encouragement. I might not know what she's thinking, but I do know that I don't really like her. Shoot in progress. Might only be a temp hire, but I gave it my all. Probably went a little overboard because she was right there, but when it's someone as special as Yuki, Sometimes doing a little too much is just enough. Oh, right. I should wait for Yuki so we can walk back together. I lean against the wall next to the elevator in front of reception, waiting for Yuki to get off. The number 1 on the wall lights up, and the door shudders slightly. Then they open. Nice work today, Yuki. I fling my arms to either side enthusiastically, acting like I haven't seen her in forever. Except the person standing in the elevator isn't Yuki. Ah. Yayoi stares blankly at me from inside the elevator. I turn bright red as I lower my arms, feeling ridiculous. Sorry about that. From inside that cramped room, her gaze, as cold and emotionless as always, seems glued to me.
ユキさんでしたらまだ上です。もうすぐ来られると思います。
You wouldn't think she was talking to another person with a voice that flat. Then she walks right by me, exchanging a couple words with the receptionist, before heading towards the back of the room. Before long, the elevator car returns and the door opens again, and the door once again swing open. I turn to face them, and this time, the real Yuki steps out.
あれ、トウヤくん、待っててくれたんだ。
She clings to my arm, smiling up at me happily. Yeah,
どうかしたの、トウヤくん。
I'm still dazed from my previous encounter. Huh? Why do you ask?
なんか変な顔してるよ。
How did that robot masquerading as a woman end up as Yuki's manager? I'm fine. That's nothing really. Anyway, you're the one with the funny face here. I mean, realistically, it's for the narrative convenience of the plot, so that way we don't have to worry about the, getting cucked by the manager, kind of story. The Dojins would just write themselves. I playfully flick her forehead. I hit her harder than I wanted to, causing her to wince in genuine pain. Oops, sorry. Seeing her on the verge of tears, I quickly begin rubbing her forehead gently.
あ、そうだ。
As if remembering something, she suddenly looks up at me. The movement catches me off guard, and I almost step backwards in surprise.
今日も弥生さんの車で送ってもらうことになってたんだ。どうしよう、トウヤくん。一緒に弥生さんに送ってってもらおうか。
Yeah, sure. Let's make it extra awkward and, have us sit shotgun and you just, be in the back. Oh, don't worry about me. I'll be fine. You should go on back. I'm sure you're exhausted.
でも、せっかくトウヤくん待っててくれたのに。
Or we can just, sit in the back seat and, make out or something while she drives for us. I said it's fine, and I mean it. I had work to finish up anyway. Plus, there's that whole situation that happened earlier.
弥生さんの家ってトウヤくんの住んでるところのすぐ近くだから送ってってくれると思うよ。
So basically, I'd be stuck in the car with her, alone, after she drops you off? Sounds way too awkward. We have nothing to talk about. And even if we did, I straight up dislike her.
うん。
Man, this Toya guy, he kinda sucks, huh? Seriously, don't worry about me. I have enough on me to cover train fare. Besides, she's probably waiting for you, right? In the parking lot?
あ、いけない。それじゃあごめんね、トウヤ
Like
くん。
nothing to talk about,
今度は
nothing in
一緒に帰
common.
ろう。
Just talk about Yuki, Mix that personal and business life and then find common ground. With that, Yuki races off in the direction Yayoi went earlier, calling over her shoulder to me. She doesn't watch where she's going, she's gonna trip. I wait for the sound of her flat striking the ground to fade into silence before leaving the station. Or, the sound of her forehead hitting the ground, because she does trip. Where should we go today? College. Let's grind up those stats. Huh? Pretty sure that's Yuki over there. At the college we both go to? What a coincidence. Hey, Yuki! Gonna scream that a lot,
お
huh?
はよう、トウヤくん。
She flashes me a big childlike smile.
どうしたの？
Is that gonna be the same every single time? Hey, look at that. We get to talk about our hobbies now. Oh, because we leveled up our romance a little. It's still level 1, but, you know, it's a little bit better. Either that, or maybe it's just because it's her, and, you know, she likes us. Seem to have a lot of jewelry, Yuki.
持ってるよ。
You know, it's just piercings you can't see. Oh, they'll have to show us later. She takes out a small pair of earrings from her bag.
ほら、持ってるでしょ。
Uh-huh. Having a single pair of earrings doesn't really change my point. Actually, those are pretty cute.
でしょ。
The younger hip-hop style earrings are kind of cute. What does that mean? Like what, she's got like hoops? Did you buy those, Yuki? I don't really know what was, you know, in vogue for like Japanese college students in the late 90s, early 2000s.
前にどこと一緒にお買い物に行った時に教えてもらったんだ。こういうの売ってるお店。
I see. Oh, they look surprisingly good.
気に入った？
Huh? Yeah, they're pretty nice.
じゃあ今度そのお店に行ってみる。
Yeah, we can pick out a pair for me. Get matching sets. What?
男の子のアクセサリーとかも結構置いてるお店だよ。
They do? Is it close by?
いつも
Yeah, turn us into a fucking gacked clone.
ちょっと目立たないけど。
Maybe we can take a quick peek the next time Yuki has some free time. Can we take some time off?
急だけど明日お休みになったから。
Tomorrow? That is soon.
行かない？
Let's go? Question mark? Yeah, let's go. What does it say? We get a heroine point, and can you go for me? This dialogue appears with Haruka in the... If this appears in the dialogue with Haruka... What? Weird. Okay. Oh no, let's go. And then it's a different one later on. Gotcha. Sure, let's go. You should take advantage of your day off by spending it together.
本当？やった！じゃあ駅で待ち合わせね。
She sounds genuinely thrilled when she mentions our usual meetup spot. We're just shopping for accessories, and yet it's enough to make her this happy.
私そろそろ行かなきゃ。
Yeah, you probably got class? Huh? Already?
ごめんね。あ、それじゃ。
She may have tomorrow off, but that doesn't change her workload for today, which is as full as usual. I'm spending the day with Yuki. Time to head out.
あら？
Huh? Oh, so.
藤井さん、
Hey, Mana.
また遊びに出かけるの？
Yeah, with our girlfriend, our adult woman girlfriend. Don't say it like that. Although in this case, she happens to be quite right. Not like I'd ever tell her that. Are you heading home?
まあちょっと買い物でもと思ってね。
Ooh. A little bit of shopping, huh? How about I walk you part of the way?
そうそう、藤井さんが前に使ってた問題集。あれ、なんてとこから出てるの？
What workbook?
前に私の家に来た時に使って
Yeah, you
た
know the one you
問題集。
quizzed her on like a couple days ago? Oh, that one? What do you want to know?
探してるのよ。
Oh, why? I remember the problems in there being way too easy for you. She snorts in annoyance.
ベーシックって書いてあったじゃない。
And she wants the advanced edition. Did I?
書いてあったの。だから応用編っていうの
Like, oh, I thought that
エキ
was
スパートみたいなのがないかな。
that was pretty hard for basic. Oh, right. Makes sense. Isn't that the type of information they usually advertise at the end of the book? I'm sure it exists, but it does mean you're taking your schoolwork more seriously?
まあね、ちょっとはそんな風に見せてた方がいいかなって思って。
Yeah, it's a good prop. That's it, huh?
だからそんなのどうだっていいから。あの本どこで買ったのよ。
I don't know, probably at a bookstore? you know, it's multiple years before Amazon, I think. Probably. I mean, Amazon did start out as a bookstore, but, you know, well, an online book retailer. Huh? I got it from a store on a side street downtown. Crap. It's kind of awkward to explain how to get there. Saki's actually the one who introduced me to the store, which specializes in textbooks, reference documents, and supplemental study material. The only other place you'd be able to find anything similar is probably a big-name bookstore. I'll take you sometime to the store.
今日じゃダメなの？
I got a fucking date, girl. Huh?
私今日欲しいんだけど。
As in, right now? Oh, that would mean canceling my plans with Yuki, though. What should I do? Fuck you. Sorry, but I have plans that I can't get out of.
そうなんだ。
For the briefest moment, her voice sounds heartbreakingly sad.
だったらいいよ。ま、藤井さんなんて最初から当てに
Oh,
してな
come
かっ
on,
た
don't
け
be
ど。
like that. I'm really sorry. I really am a failure as a tutor.
いいわよ。じゃあバイバイ。
And she's gone. Like I did something wrong. But my hands were tied. For now, I need to go meet up with Yuki. Just like, I was about to say, like, email her or text her, but, you know, she might not have a computer. She might have a fax machine, though. You could just, like, look up, I don't even know if this guy has a computer. Go to the library or something and look up the directions, and, I don't know, oh God, what was the website my parents used to print out all their driving instructions back in the day? MapQuest? Yeah, it was MapQuest. Just like go there and like print out the directions and fax them to her. Huh? My wallet's gone. Yeah, her parents look pretty wealthy. They should have a fax machine. Did I leave it in my apartment? Looks like I'm gonna have to go back. What the hell is wrong with me? My dude really did the pat down. Or didn't do the pat down before leaving home. A failure as a man. Going shopping with Yuki today. We both end up arriving at the station at the same time.
時間ぴったりだったね。
Yep. And yet, despite meeting at such a crowded spot, Yuki's dressed in completely normal clothes. She's the Yuki Morikawa. Hopefully no one will notice.
どうしたの？
Nothing. Let's go?
そうだね。
With Yuki leading the way, we head into town.
ここの2階のお店。
うん。
ちょっと狭いけどかっこいいよ。
Oh yeah, time to pick out some, like, skull rings at Hot Topic. Uh-huh. Get some Invader Zim shirts. I look up in the direction of where she's pointing. As a typical college student, I rarely go above the first floor of any building. Kind of an odd thing to specify, but I'm sure there's a reason. Wonder who exactly told her about the store and when.
ちょっと行ってみましょう。
Sure. And so we head up the stairs inside the building. Yuki ends up being right. It's a pretty cool store with a really nice selection of clothes. The style is grunge-inspired without looking like garbage. Oh, so like faker stuff, gotcha. Not ripped in a delinquent way, but in a cool way. There's a couple staff members milling around, but they're not excessively clingy. Yuki spots something and begins giggling. I follow her gaze and notice a saleswoman wearing a red Santa Claus hat, reorganizing some merchandise. I guess the Christmas shopping season has already started.
かわいいよね。
That by itself isn't enough.
こういうお店だからあのぐらいがちょうどいいと思う
Yeah,
けど。
add some Gap Moe, you know, grunge Santa. The hat accents her fairly chic-looking outfit perfectly, adding a touch of cuteness to it. I know that, but still. Can't call yourself Santa Claus without the rest of the outfit, right?
本物のサンタさんが着るならそれでいいけど。
I'd say it's debatable if there even is a real Santa. Have you ever wanted to dress up like Santa?
子供の頃 サンタさんになりたいって思ってたんだよ。あんなにたくさんのプレゼント一晩で配るのって大変でしょ。
Yeah, it has to fly at like fucking Mach 8.
だからお手伝いできたらなって。
You track him at NORAD though. You can call the NORAD like number they give out around Christmas to get updates on where Santa is around the globe. I see. Such an innocently sweet idea, so like her. Oh, that was an apostrophe. I'm not an apostrophe. A hyphen as like a pause. It's such a good mood. I even try to imagine what she'd look like as Santa. Woo! Sexy Santa! What do you think?
これってサンタクロース？
Yeah, that's what old man Santa fucking just running around neighborhoods looking like in children's houses. Yep, the spitting image.
私が考えてたのとちょっと違うような。
This is what Santa Claus wears, without a doubt.
でも
Definitely Santa Claus. I doubled down on my assertion. I mean, what else could she possibly look like? It's not like the outfit itself changes depending on whether an old guy wears it. An old guy wears it at a young girl, right?
そうかもしれないけど、これ生地が薄いし。
Yeah, it has to show a lot of skin so that way, you know, Santa's able to oil up to slide down the chimneys. You know, if it's all fabric, that the oil's just gonna soak right in, and you know, it's not gonna provide a good gliding surface. You know, you need to show as much skin as possible. Doesn't it make it easier to move around?
でもスカートがちょっと。
Like I told you, that's the best part.
でも冬だからこれだと寒いし。
Yeah, Santa's a big guy. He has a high natural body temperature.
南半球では今が夏の盛りです。
弥生さん、どうしてここに？
ユキさん、そろそろスタンバイを。
Yeah, you never know when Santa might call.
とてもよくお似合いです。
Yoi, so completely entranced by Yuki. Looks like an entirely different person. You can leave. You can leave the fantasy. Eiji chimes in, looking as amused as your average neighborhood creeper might.
私も負けられないわね。
Rina appears next to him, bringing her bizarre rivalry with Yuki into the conversation.
私まだよく
The
状況が
bizarre
わからなくて。
rivalry that we haven't really experienced yet, but I'm sure it would pop up if, you know, we talked to her in these intermediate scenes before this. She still has no idea the big part she's about to play. I pat her on the head over the hat. Go get him, kid. The audience begins chanting Yuki's name. The glittering glow of the spotlight appears, followed by the resounding roar of a Christmassy intro. And in the middle of the stage stands a very bewildered Yuki, dressed up like a sexy Santa Claus.
トウヤくん、トウヤくん。
Yeah, if you want to be delusional, at least do it in the privacy of your own home. Oh, I think I let my imagination run a little too wild.
うん？
Sorry. I really mean it.
なんで？
Because I feel bad I haven't been able to give her the proper boyfriend experience. Not like I'd ever tell her that. Never mind. Just check this out. I think it would look pretty good on you. As I desperately try to change the subject, I grab a necklace from a nearby shelf. It's pretty heavy for its size, and it certainly stands out. What do you think? I hold it out towards her, and she hesitantly takes it from me.
ちょっとかっこよすぎるっていうか、大人な感じかな。
Really? Most of this looks like fucking garbage, but sure.
もっと綺麗な人の方が似合うよきっと。
I mean, at least, you know, it's not my style whatsoever. Like, well, then again, you know, this is fashion from goddamn 25 years ago, so. You're more pretty enough, you're more than pretty enough to wear it. She turns the necklace over and over in her hand while looking at it. lost in thought.
トウヤくんがそう言うならこれでもいいかな。
She murmurs quietly while glancing over at me. There's plenty more where that came from, so why not take a look? She walks over to a nearby shelf, already entranced by the possibilities. Eyes meet those of the Santa hat-clad assistant, and she nods in our direction, chuckling. Like of someone watching a young couple in love. She probably has no idea that this young lady I'm with is Yuki Morikawa. I want her to have more moments like this, where she can be herself. Times where she can just be who she wants, at least for a little bit. At least do what she wants. In the end, we spend close to an hour in that store. And even a schlub like myself can tell the stuff they have is pretty nice. He looks so happy as she compares various clothes and accessories. Damn, this girl, she do be shopping. I don't wear a lot of jewelry, but even I end up buying a few pieces after Yuki told me they look good on me. The only jewelry I have is, like,
かっこよかったでしょ。
a couple nice watches, and that's it. Yeah. I come here all the time, but never knew that this place existed. You're really into stuff like this, huh?
ううん、いとこに教えても
Yeah,
らった
come
の。
on. Don't lose the plot here, bud. Oh, I see. Well, that would explain it. This cousin of yours must be a college student, huh?
うん、まだ高校生だよ。
Really? Is this an example of what they refer to as a generational gap? Hang on. It's not like we're that old, right? Oh, I guess I'm a bit uninformed when it comes to fashion.
トウヤくんも
You
か
want
っ
to
こいい
feel
の買っ
old.
てたね。
Someone just started working at my place where they are 17 years old, not even a legal adult. I am not almost, I am 10 years older than that person. A decade. If they're 17 now, in 2024, that means, let me do some math off the top of my head, that they were born in 2007, the year of our Lord, the year Halo 3 came out, when I was in middle school, learning all sorts of new ethnic slurs on Xbox Live. This person wasn't even born yet, or might not have been born. Pretty sure Halo came out late 2027, so they might have been a brand new babe, you know, a toddler even. Wild. Mind-blowing. We used to, you know, judge people off, you know, whether they were born before or after 9/11 in the military, and now, well, that's the vast majority were born after. So now I just keep track of who's the baby-faced child, depending on what video game came out the year they were born. Only because she told me it looked nice. Not like it's a bad thing, right? It's okay to splurge sometimes.
そうだね。
We hang around downtown a little longer until it's time for Yuki to head home. I can't help but think. It's kind of like we're on an actual date. What? It is a date? You're with your girlfriend, bud. Shopping on the town. What? Huh? Alright, keep being weird. Now then, what should we do today? To the park. The burbs. Huh? Yep, that is sure is Yuki. Hey, Yuki.
おはよう、トウヤくん。
She flashed me a big childlike smile.
どうしたの？
We're gonna talk about hobbies again today. Why don't I have that? We gotta talk more about hobbies. You really like that store you stopped by the other day, huh?
あ、気に入ってくれたんだ。
Actually, you did. Really want to check it out.
よかった。気に入ってくれると思ったもの。
You've awoken his male desire to, like, be a peacock and show off to girls. You have good taste in stuff, Yuki.
そうかなねえトウヤくん、よかったらもう一度付き合ってくれない？
Which, you know, I have like one really nice coat that I bought in high school. Like my junior year of high school with one of my first paychecks. I got a nice leather jacket from like Wilson's Leather, which isn't even that high, you know, brand of a store. It's like you go in and you look at the coats, it's like, whoa, this thing's marked down from like $700 and they're selling it for only $100. That's crazy. What a good deal. One really, it's probably not even worth like $50. You know, it's cheap. Well, not cheap. I wish it was cheap. Cheap. Genuine leather. Which, if you don't know anything about leather qualities, genuine leather is actually the lowest, you know, like, tier of leather products. It just has a good name because marketing reasons. If a product says it's genuine leather, it's probably fucking shit. Hell, it's probably fake leather. Huh? You mean at that store? Oh, she must really love that place.
今度の土曜日、夕方からちょっとだけ行けそうなんだけど。
Saturday, huh? Can I swing it? Oh, I gotta scroll down a little more. Yeah, it's a date. Don't see why we wouldn't, but you know. Sounds good to me. It's a date.
よかった。この間も付き合ってもらって断られるかと思っちゃった。
I mean, maybe if we're like romancing a different woman and we're trying to like give you the cold shoulder, sure, but nah, baby, this route's all yours. Why would I do something like that? I flash her a suggestive smile.
やだ。そんな。
I can tell I'm embarrassing her. She's giggling like a dork. Well, that's just the type of girl she is.
じゃあ今度の土曜日。お店の前で待ち合わせでいい？
Sure, we both know where it is now, so not at our usual spot?
多分仕事場から直接だと思うから。
Always working, huh? Okay then, sure.
それじゃあ楽しみにしてる。
Me neither. See ya. I have a tutoring session with Mana today. Now where should I go? Not there. Sorry, bitch. Okay, so that's how I swap around between them. Today's the 14th. Yeah, that's the park again. Yeah, go out, head downtown. Like, hey, that kind of looks like Yuki over there. Hey, Yuki.
おはよう、トウヤくん。
She flashed me a big childlike smile.
どうしたの？
We're talking about your hobbies. I'm like farming you for XP. Oh, unless I can't small talk. Then I guess. I think you can make it to the festival this year, Yuki. She's gonna come last year, so I'm really looking forward to going with her to the festival this time around.
お仕事入っちゃ
Womp womp. Both days?
2日とも。
I see. I expected as much, but it still sucks.
トウヤくんはどうするの？
I don't know. I really wanted to go with you, so I'm not sure what to do.
そうなんだ。ごめんね。
She hangs her head sadly in response. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. I'm just teasing you.
でも私も一緒に行きたかったな。
Yeah, we'll go on like a fucking bro date with Akira or something. I don't know. Me too.
一緒にアトラクション回ったり、美味しいもの食べたり。
Get some yakisoba, get some heartburn. A fried chicken. Yeah. Probably food poisoning too. Not like I have the right to lecture someone on the importance of patience, but that's just the way she goes, but it's fine. You don't need a festival as an excuse to hang out. We can do that whenever you have time. Love eking out spare moments from whatever free time I might have Oh, I bet someone as busy as Yuki is always. I bet someone as busy as Yuki always is doesn't feel the same way. There we go. I thought it was a typo, but no, my brain just was unable to read. However, she rewards me with a giggle. Times like this, I feel especially close to her.
何トウヤくん
Huh?
今度は笑ってるよ
Oops. You started laughing first. I ruffle her hair to hide my embarrassment.
やだ
I'm still sad she can't go to the festival with me. Being able to spend time together like this is kind of nice. Even if there's nothing special about it. Coming. Who's at the door?
こんばんは
Sup? Huh? Haruka? What are you doing here so late? She also never once stopped by my place
す
before.
ぐ帰るよ自転車だからすぐだし
Is it like a motorcycle or a bicycle? That's fine, but what's up? Really frustrating talking to someone who never listens to you.
トウヤ事務局行った
I'm sorry, what? At school?
学生か
I didn't have a reason to go, so no? Not really on my list of places to hang out, no matter how much time I have to kill.
はあ
I don't understand anything that's going on right now. Did something happen?
うん
She nods. I'm gonna need more than that.
あそっかそれ言いに来たんだっけ
I'd be incredibly grateful if you could try and remember.
そうだね
I can't believe she's laughing about it. So, what already?
何って
The whole student affairs thing.
あそうか
I'm losing my damn mind.
私たちの学科だけ学生登録し直すって
I'm sorry, what?
来年から設備だか講義だかが増えるとかとにかくシステムが変わるから新システム用に再登録するって
They changed fucking systems with like no plan on like carrying over the information from the previous one to the next. We do that at work all the fucking time. It's like one company will get a different contract with the government, so it's like, oh, we're using this program now. It's like, oh, cool. Is there any way to migrate all our stuff from the old one? Nope. Time to fucking hand jam all that shit in. I see. Not sure whether this is good or bad news.
登録してないみたいだね
Yep, that's the correct assumption.
期限明日まで
What? Tomorrow? I made plans with Yuki. Is this a situation where it'll be bad if I don't do it?
わかんないけど
Crying out loud.
明日行けないの
I never said that.
朝から並んだらお昼過ぎには終わると思うけど
Fuck, that long? Shit. Takes that long? Plans with Yuki are quickly going down the toilet.
それか代理を立てるか
Proxy? That's possible?
学生証と印鑑があればいいから
Oh, I see. A proxy, huh? I glance over at Haruka.
私別に行ってもいいけど
Ah, what are friends for, eh, bud? On one hand, I'd really like to keep my plans with Yuki if all possible. On the other hand, I feel guilty asking Haruka to go out of her way for me. What should I do? Hey, do me a solid. I hate to ask this, Haruka, but can you be my proxy? I ask, my hands clasped together in supplication. Any stuttering I do, it's not my fault. I'm recovering from a medical episode.
いいよ
My mouth is literally broken. If you make fun of me, that's ableism and I'll sue you.
はい
She holds out her hand, palm facing up. Huh? Is she waiting for money? Like a tip? No, your fucking ID and stamp, stupid. I don't have any cash on me. Oh, right. One sec.
うん
I know Haruka has a huge sweet tooth. Here, Haruka.
ん
I hand her 2 bars of chocolate. She seems somewhat confused.
チョコだ
Yes. It's for you.
うん
Still looking completely flabbergasted, she puts the candy bars in her pocket. Only to once again
はい
stick her hand out in my direction. You cleaned me out. I got nothing left. Since when is Haruka so greedy?
違うよ
あ
学生証と印鑑
Oh, right. Such an idiot. Ah.
学生
I
証
kind of
と
gritted
印
my
鑑
teeth on that one, and the vibrations did not feel good on my new filling. Sorry again.
いいよじゃあ借りてく
Great. Believe I'm actually asking her to do this for me. It seems like a lot to ask someone, no matter how close you might be.
それじゃ
Nah,
お
fuck
やす
it.
み
Sometimes your friends gotta be willing to take the bullet for you. And this is a fairly minor bullet to take, so, you know, what are friends for? If not to, like, you know, use their bodies to make a ladder to climb to the destination you're trying to reach.
チョコありがとう
Sure. Before I have time to be embarrassed all over again, she's gone. Thank you, Haruka. Never forget you. As a shooting star goes by in the night sky and like a silhouette of her appears. Like she fucking died. I'm going shopping with Yuki today. Though by shopping, I mean we're gonna check out a jewelry store later in the evening. Nothing wrong with a little window shopping. I arrive at our meeting spot a little early. Well, at least there's a bunch of places around here where I can kill some time. Just as I'm about to enter some random store, I notice someone familiar.
あ藤井さん
Mana, quit trying to fucking worm your way into this route.
今日もフラフラ遊んでるわけ
This ain't like Clan Ad where we can kind of do like the Fuko Nagisa combo route. You got to scram. Not really. Don't usually just wander around.
遊んでるんじゃなかったら何なのよ
Huh? Well, I guess I'm just wandering around.
ほらね藤井さんっていつもそうなんだから
You're not wrong. All he does literally is fucking wander around town all week long. I don't know about always. What are you doing here? Oh, that's right. She should be studying for her college exams, not wasting time hanging around this place. Shouldn't be at home studying. I mean, young lady.
ど
Young lady! Young lady! Whew, that was close.
誰も受験生だなんて言ってないじゃないそれに別にいいじゃない学生なんだから遊んだって
Not if it's past curfew. I guess so, but if so, then why is it such a big deal that I'm hanging out? I'm already in college. Yeah, you should be doing like term papers. You don't have time to hang around, bud.
ナンパされてるなんて見られるのもちょっとあれよねもう帰ろ
I don't actually know what you're saying.
帰るわよこれでいいんでしょ
See, even she knows you shouldn't be macking on high school girls. I guess.
あとついてきたりしないでよ
I won't. And she's gone. She's so spunky and yet so mean. At least it's almost time to meet with Yuki.
もう来てたんだどう
Oh,
や
hopefully she didn't see that. Well, I didn't have any other plans today. Seems like you really loved this story, Yuki.
でも今日は違うの弥生さんのプレゼントに何かって思って
For Yayoi? Talking about the same woman? The eternally business casual Yayoi? Why another gift?
この間トウヤくんと一緒にここに来たことを弥生さんに話したら
You brought this up in conversation?
どうして
Oh, no. So, then what happened?
そしたらね素敵なデザインですねって
Yeah, she seems like the kind of woman who'd be interested in this kind of thing. She's got like the build, the frame, the kind of atmosphere. Yuki. That's what anyone would say.
私 去年も弥生さんにお誕生日とかいろいろプレゼントしてもらったりお世話になったりしてたんだけど、何もお返ししたことなかったの。
I had no idea. You're always really sweet to her. Though I guess Yuki lavishes just as much attention back.
だからたまにはこういうのを弥生さんに送ろうと思って。そんなに気にならないちょっとしたものをね。たまにはだけど。
I see. Yuki's such a sweet girl. I'm glad she asked me to tag along. The next problem is finding something that would suit Yayoi. I'm trying to imagine her saying,
ユキさんのセンス。
yeah, right. Not just my imagination, but it's still pretty cute.
どうしたのトウヤくん。
Nothing. Let's go. Still, when it comes to jewelry, it's less about the style and more about how you use it. Each piece on its own isn't exactly flashy. Honestly, a single piece of jewelry can be pretty chic on its own. But we end up choosing a particularly elegant necklace for her.
ありがとうトウヤくん。やっぱり一緒に来てもらってよかった。
You say so.
いいんだもの。
He seems like the kind of guy that wears like a black t-shirt and cargo shorts with like fucking Velcro sandals, but you know, I'll take your word on it. If you say so. Not sure if Yayoi will like it or not. But as long as Yuki's happy, that's all that matters to me.
それじゃあ私そろそろ帰らなきゃ。
And then there's like whether you want to roll the dice on telling her that it was a joint gift from Yuki and you, or if, you know, she might not be into that and you just want to keep quiet on that front. It's a coin flip. Whether it will improve her image of you, or improve her image of you, or if it just makes her not want to wear it because it came partially from you. We got to spend a little time together, but it was still fun. Let me walk you to the station.
ありがとう。
Now then, where should I go today? Good question. 16th, the park. Man, we're sure going to the park a lot. Ugh, only Kira. Yeah, go downtown. Oh, it's Kira.
トウヤ。
I don't know, we're gonna talk about books or something. Gotta, like, farm those int stats. What's up with the art museum pamphlet, Akira?
今度行こうかって思ってる。
Actually, yeah, art museums are pretty fucking
一緒
cool.
に行く？
As long as they're, like, not trying to be, like... I don't know, like, super artsy-fartsy. Like, if it's just a classical art museum, that's neat. I like historical art museums because I'm, like, a fucking history humanities nerd. With you? What should I say? Yeah, sure. Sure, let's go sometime.
本当に？美術館だよ。
I said I'd go. That's not that big of a deal.
わかった。僕はしあさってに行こうかって思ってるんだけど。
Okay. Assuming I don't have plans, I'll meet you at the station.
遅れないでよ、トウヤ。
No promises. Stop making it sound like a date. Alright, pretty sure we just fucking stay at home all day for this one. Home! Do nothing. Be a layabout. Someone might visit us in the evening, though. No? Alright, sure. So we should be going to the art museum today. How fun. Just a day out with the boys! Yeah? No, he's only at Echoes. Ah. It's not like a real... It's not a real go hang out. Unless, you know, if I stay home, it just triggers later in the evening. Nope. Damn, sorry, Kira. Guess that just happened off screen. They couldn't think of anything interesting to write for two dudes just going to look at paintings. Oh, no, it was today. Okay, day after tomorrow. Yeah. That day ended, and I was thinking, okay, it's going to be today, and it wasn't today. It was the day after today. Tomorrow, today, yesterday. What is yesterday, but today is tomorrow? Going to the art gallery with Akira today. Oh, he's already here. What a conscientious young man. There we go.
さあ行こう
Sure. With me feeling like something's off, although I'm not sure exactly what, we hop on the train. What should I say?
どう言ったらいいんだろうね
After spending half the day feigning interest at the gallery, I find myself overtaken by an odd sense of ennui.
確かに綺麗な絵だなとかは思ったけど
That definitely was, but I don't know. Moral of the story is, a man who has no interest in art to begin with shouldn't go to an art gallery, especially not with a friend. To make matters worse, French Impressionist paintings bore me to death. And while there are paintings that even I can admit are breathtakingly beautiful, if I see Akira's sigh in admiration, I find myself taking emotional damage. You feel guilty because you're not able to appreciate it as
あとは
much.
ユキと一緒に行ったらいいよ
I don't know about that one, but... yeah, that might be fun. As much as this, maybe. I have a feeling that when I go home, I'll flip through some of the brochure I picked up here. All that'll come to mind will be memories of Akira's face and that stupid sigh of his. That stupid, sexy sigh. What? Huh? Want to just hang out for a bit before heading home?
いいね
While cherishing the faint memory of those French paintings, we play some games at the arcade for a bit before going home. Yeah, we're going to college. I'm going to school today. You know, the fucking one time you're probably going to go to school this week. Ah, yeah, that's Yuki over there. With her childish smile.
どうしたの
Literature? Yeah, we're at school, so let's talk about books. Or I guess, you know, just kind of humanities in general, because I wouldn't really call art literature, but, you know, unless it's like you're considering like the visual message the piece is conveying as, you know, a type of literature, then sure. I went to the art museum with Akira the other day.
アキラくんと
Why is she looking at me like that? I mean, it's a little odd for just like two dudes to just go to the art museum, but so be it. I'm telling the truth.
アキラくん本格的に美術の方面に進むとか
Oh, is he an art student? No chance in hell.
そうなのか
Not sure how she'd come to that conclusion after seeing Akira's masterpieces.
な楽しかった
Well, for the most part. I really feel like explaining the complicated hatred that can arise from a man's fickle feelings. Honestly, that's the type of place I would love to go with you. Ooh, smooth!
あ私芸術についてなんて特に知識ないよ
I'm aware. It's not like I was imagining us discussing the attributes of the Impressionist art movement. I just think it'd be nice to spend some time together walking through the various galleries.
あそっかそうだね
Well, if you're ever free, I say shyly. Like,
Yeah,
haha,
go for it.
unless, you know. Huh? Go where?
今時間があったらって って言ったじゃない？
She's clearly trying to call my bluff. Huh? You really have time?
多分今度の日曜日にね。あんまり遅くなれないからアキラくんとした美術館までは行けないと思うけど。
Oh, well, this isn't a surprise. She can actually go. What should I do? Do we back down or just say let's go? Pretty sure let's do it. Sure, let's do it. Can't wait. We don't have to go out of our way. We can just check out the small art gallery in the park in town. There's an art gallery at the park? What is it, like a public sculpture installation or something?
トウヤくん、もう一度同じもの見なくたっていいしね。
That's also true, but if we go there, we can take our time heading back. I'm more excited about spending time with her. I'm more excited about spending time with her after all. Oh, more... No, that's right. More excited about spending time with her at all. Gotcha. Words.
じゃあ楽しみにしてるね。
Me too. Sorry, translators. That one was my bad. We chatted a little longer before heading our separate ways. I'm kind of looking forward to Sunday. Not Saturday. Sunday. Don't get the dates wrong. I've done that before. Man, it's not good. It's fine being a day early because you're like, ah, shit, it's tomorrow. But if you're a day late, ooh, there's no recovering from that. I have a tutoring session with Mana today. Now, where should I go? Not to hang out with Mana, that's for damn sure. What was it, TV station? Yeah, TV station. Not Echoes, TV station. TV station? TV station. I'm working as an AD today. I head over to the TV station. Ah, pretty sure that's Yuki over there. Hey, Yuki.
おはよう、トウヤくん。
Big childlike smile. Entertainment? Yeah, entertainment. By the way, Yuki, have you made any friends at work?
お友達？
Yeah, other idols or girls who work for the same agency.
あんまりいないけど。あ、でもリナちゃんとはお友達だよ。
I mean, if she didn't immediately jump to your mind when we started talking about it, is she really your friend? She's just like friendly. Friend's kind of a heavy word. By Rina, you mean Rina Ogata?
多分一番仲良しだと思う。
Wow. The way their relationship is presented publicly paints Rina as Yuki's rival or cold-hearted older colleague. That's all kayfabe, bro. But she seems nice enough to me in person. What's Rina really like, outside of what's printed in the magazines?
どうって？
Is she scary?
怖い？トウヤくん怖いの？
I mean, pretty women are a little frightening on like a psychological level in general, but you know, that's not what I meant. Why would I have any reason to be? Though, to be fair, I am. A little bit.
リナちゃん、怖い人じゃないよ。静かでおとなしくて、すごく上品でおしゃれなんだから。
And that's what makes her scary. Yeah, that fits her image. Same impression I've gotten from meeting her too.
イメージ通りの人だよ。イメージよりもちょっと優しいかな。
Interesting.
私と
I'm gonna sell this to those fucking tabloid rags for like 20 bucks.
私とは全然趣味が違ってるんだけど。
No, they probably wouldn't print it. That's not juicy enough, you know. They want to stoke the flame wars between the Yuki stands and the Rina stands. If it's, you know, really behind the scenes that they're all buddy, you know, that's not gonna sell anything.
でもリナちゃんの趣味って私もいいって思うし、私も時々リナちゃんにアクセサリーとか選んでもらってるんだよ。
Huh, really? Oh, good for her. As far as I can tell, the whole world of idols is not one that can be easily infiltrated.
どうしたの？
Nothing. It's just they got a lot of good friends. I mean, maybe outside the industry, but it seems like inside, you know, she has Yayoi and Rina, and like that's it. Wouldn't really classify that as a lot, but today, home. Believe it or not, the next couple days at home. Oh, I can skip those. Great. Art gallery today, nice. She's become quite an aristocrat, using what rare time off she has to do something so highbrow. Unsurprisingly, the park in the middle of winter is fairly deserted. That's kind of comforting. Hey, hang on a sec. Is that Misaki?
あら、藤井くん。今日はお休み？
Just stopping by the art gallery for a look-see. Stopping by the art gallery for a look-see. Oh, what the hell was that? Now I sound like a member of the upper crust.
美術館って？
A gallery with art? I'm not exactly sure how to answer her question when it seems pretty obvious. Like paintings and pots and stuff. It's over there. My list of available vocabulary needs work. Same!
藤井くん。
Though I need to work on my fucking enunciation. And, you know, not saying a lot. That's the worst part when I'm going through my my video. I do a lot of ums and ahs and ahs and ums and It drives me up the fucking wall. I need to get better. I need to actually practice on not doing that. So, from now on, this is my pledge to you that for probably the next video, and that's it, I'll try really hard to not do ums and ahs and ah, and work on properly pronouncing words and stuff. It's closed? What? The art gallery closes? Crap. What the hell? Where's my tax money going if it's closed on Sunday? It must be a Christian art gallery. If that's the case, then... I've had this happen, except it was going to a restaurant for a date. I was told we didn't need reservations, but then we show up and it's packed, and they're like, "Do you have a reservation?" And we're like, "No." They're like, "Get fucked." Shit. And then I go to my second location that I had, you know, my backup in case of this. And guess what? It's closed that day. It's like closed for cleaning or something. I'm like, "Arr!" And then after that, we just went to like Panda Express. There was no second date after that. Not a good time. Do not recommend. A good learning experience, but man, learn from my experiences, not yours, because I can tell you that didn't feel good. Also, it was in a part of town that I'm normally not in, and it was dark, and I needed to put my glasses on so I could see better because it was night, and I was trying to find the road signs, but I didn't have my glasses with me, and I was not driving bad, but I probably looked like a fucking dumbass, like some old man sitting over the steering wheel squinting, trying to find out where I'm going. Do some scouting. Get a lay of the land before you go to a date spot, okay? That's my advice from me, your senpai, to you, my kohai in life. Even if you're older than me, you're probably... I'm not going to say something mean, so I'm just not going to say anything at all. Moving on. There she goes with that dorky laugh. Yeah, I want to third wheel it? But it's closed today. Misaki shoots me a concerned look. Ooh, making a timely escape. If only we could all be so lucky. Yeah, you just pulled the ejection handle. We gotta actually try to land this fucking flaming bird. Already down 2 engines and 1 wing's about to fall off, but... And the runway's shrouded by fog. We can't even see it. We're just going off our instruments. Yuki stands there, watching Misaki as she walks off. Well then, shall we go ourselves? No, the weather's so nice today. How about we go for a walk instead of visiting the art gallery? You prefer the art gallery?
そんなことないけど。
Yeah, we came all the way out here, might as well see it.
いいよ。じゃあ今日はお散歩ね。
Nice, nice, good recovery. Okay. Thanks, Misaki.
お散歩。
What? Why are you laughing like that?
なんでもないよ。
You look so happy despite us doing nothing special other than walking around this lodge park. What, we fucking down at Boston Commons, going to the fucking park in the harbor in front of the aquarium? That's a good park, though. Ever since they tore down that overpass, if you're ever in the Boston, area, especially down by the harbor, that's a really nice park. I'm sure she's having fun getting to go into the city and play around, though I still feel like it's a waste of a day off. Chance I'm worrying about her a little too much, but if I'm being honest, I love when she's relaxed and calm. And I especially love when she's in a good mood, though it's hard for me to see her forcing it. I know it's selfish of me, but I prefer spending time with her when she's like this.
トウヤくん。
ん？
お散歩気持ちいいね。
Oh, good.
トウヤくん、最近なんだかはるかと似てるね。
That doesn't sound good? Huh? You're joking, right? Please tell me you are. Well, she is your childhood friend, and when you know someone for that long, you tend to pick up their personality traits through osmosis, whether you like it or know it. I'm not anything like her. It's a really mean thing to say.
トウヤくん、私そんなこと言ってないよ。
I spend the rest of our time filling her in on how our friends are doing and what Akira and I did the other day. Yeah, your bro date to the art museum.
じゃあまたね。
That's what bros do. Yeah, keep working hard.
ありがとう。
And she's gone. I hope I was able to help Yuki feel a little less stressed today. Monday the 24th. We're gonna stay at home. Yep, we're gonna be staying at home for the next couple days. Unless we get forced into an event. Thank you. Like I said before, thank you Nook Gaming, White Album Memories Like Falling Snow Guide, for telling me how to navigate this goddamn VN. Because otherwise, I'd just be fumbling around, accidentally getting too many character points. I'd probably get some weird, wishy-washy, you secured not enough points, too many points spread out between heroines, bad end kind of thing. Not saying I've ever done that before in any of my series. Just don't go looking at the one playthrough anytime soon. Unless you do, in which case, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, so that way you'll be able to be kept up to date with any episodes that come out. Maybe I'll do the remake of one sometime in the future. I don't know. I'm a little undecided on, doing a remake of a series I've already done on the channel. It's kind of a thing I experienced way back when. This is some lore for the old heads. If you were there, you were truly a real one. Way back in the day. I'm talking like 5-6 years ago is when I actually started my original channel. And I originally started it doing Little Busters read-through. Except that was like my 8th read-through of Little Busters. I played the fuck out of that game way back when. And it's where I discovered that retreading already walked ground doesn't make for the best commentary, because you already know all the twists and turns. Nothing surprises you. It's like, sure, you can talk about like, oh yeah, I can see how well they planted this seed to, sprout later on in the story like this. Really good. Talk about character motivation, But for my personal motivation of reading through something, it's like, if I already know what's going on, it's kind of... makes it really hard to find the motivation to do it. Which is why I like doing things where I'm blind to the entire thing. Alright, rant over. We're staying home. What a fucking piece of shit this guy is. Literally spent the entire week at home. Tutoring session with Mana today that we're not going to. Free money in the pocket. Sucks to be her parents, but, it's their fault for probably, I don't know, being busy, career individuals with no time for their daughter and, not properly screening the people who are working for them to tutor her, ? Ooh, school festival. Obviously to college, I would imagine, ? It says event, which I'd imagine is that. So we will do that next time on the next episode of White Album 1 Remake, Memories Like Fallen Snow. But before that, I've already said it enough, so I don't need to tell you to like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell again, would you? It would be really reductive to tell you to like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell for a third time, huh? So, yeah. I'm done. My tooth, it doesn't really hurt, but it's a little tender, so I'm gonna stop yapping. And this seems like an event, a little cliffhanger, a real scene for next time to draw you guys back. So I will catch you guys all then. Later. Good night. Bye. Mwah.